Then,
Okay.
so everyone bring turrets.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
LV-895 is at its
3
closest
electric,
approach
3
to the gas
flame for
giant.
everyone,
Seismic
every
activity is
class.
spiking. There
Gunner,
are engineer
tech, and
objects
recon.
that protect the ruins from quakes,
What about them?
but Xenos attack when they turn on. Keep
They
them running.
bring the
or
consumables,
ruins,
all
everything
turrets.
we could learn
Yeah.
Yes.
collapses.
Fire turrets.
Yep.
Electrical and fire turrets.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry. Okay, I'll explain to you the setup first, and then
Esther
the
says
routing.
these
Okay,
engineer
'cause that is
things
important to
keep
know as
land
well.
quakes from
Yep.
damaging the ruins.
Okay,
The
so
Xenos
once you
busted
spawn
them.
in here, the gunner and the technician
Get
go
them back online
to
and
Charlie.
protect them while
Okay?
LV-895
So the recon
crosses
and
Pachy.
and the
Technician, go to Charlie. Yeah.
The gunner can already go to the middle, right?
Middle, yeah.
Alright, you set up ammunition
Over here. Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
Now you go to this box and buy cryos. Okay? The idea is to set up ammo here and to give your cooldown enough time, enough chance to when you come back to set it up again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Evac you from another point. Grab more supplies when we can.
Oh yeah, 3 cryo on standard. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that is good. Alright, on the way back, can you go through the hole there? Yeah, that hole. Alright, the second time you do that, I don't know how long you have on your cooldown, you should be able to put ammo here.
9 seconds left.
9 seconds. Okay,
7,
you go set up
6.
your cryo, and on the way back you set up ammo.
Get some.
Here
Get
where I'm
eyes on
standing,
this.
more or less, right?
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Then the technician, what he's supposed to do is set up his turret up here.
Sentry deployed.
Okay.
Regardless of which point you get, okay? Okay, so we're gonna go to the middle. You would start it, but I'm gonna show you position first, right? So alpha is by far the hardest one to start on with, right? Because the reasoning is they have 2 entrances to get to you. That's why the hardest one. Because they spawn, the spawn point on alpha is in the middle of it, right?
Yeah.
It's right there. That's the spawn point. That means they can go through the back, as you can see. They can just jump down there
Get eyes on
and get
this.
to you, to the middle, right?
Oh,
Normally,
this
run
one.
towards alpha, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so they will sandwich you, right?
Yeah.
So if you get alpha, you get your team over here.
Get eyes on this.
Okay? And you start shooting into alpha. Do not go into alpha. Just shoot into alpha from here. Right?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Once alpha will die. There's no way of saving alpha. Okay?
Yeah.
Once that happens, you start taking your team and put them, like take them.
Take them back here.
Okay?
Kite them here.
Of
Yeah.
course. Exactly. Like use this box as cover as much as you can, right? So they
Okay.
have to go around it. You see?
Okay.
By the time you're already doing this, the technician should have reset his turret, right? Like just press Q, right?
Yeah.
And he puts it on top of
Check
this
this
box
out.
here.
Okay. Yeah.
So when the big guy comes, you need to kill him fast, okay?
The first one.
So,
Because
yeah.
the second one always goes for the pillar, most likely.
Yeah, exactly. At this point, when the first one should be dead about, I would say about here, the first one should be dead. Then you can check Alpha, Bravo. Alpha's gonna be dead, right? If that's Alpha, it's Alpha.
Yeah.
If you see Bravo getting hit, don't go to Bravo.
Go to Charlie.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you have, yes, okay.
Yep.
If you see Charlie getting hit, you go to Bravo. Okay.
Okay.
Because you're not gonna make it in time to save the other 2 points, so it doesn't matter. Okay, that's for Alpha. Alpha is the hardest one because you are shooting from
Explosives.
there, but they can sandwich
Hey,
you from
check
here.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to keep an eye out from both sides. Okay.
Okay.
The second the most difficult one is Bravo.
See this?
Okay? So you take position, same thing. You shoot into Bravo.
Check
from
this
here.
out.
They can come from that hole over
Look
there.
at this.
Yep.
Right over there.
Yep.
And they will
Check
move
this
here
out.
and
Yep.
then into
Get eyes on
Bravo.
Into
You
Bravo,
start
yep.
shooting into Bravo from here. So this would be the technician's position, for example, and the gunner can be here, for example, like this. The third player should be further back. That should be normally the recon. Reasoning being, if the two in front get targeted, you
Yeah.
will keep them ammunition fed with the got your back perk. Not to mention that they come from
See
here,
this?
right?
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that come from here are the bursters.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Once you see them, let the team know, and we relocate and we kill them, right?
But the bursters can come through here as well.
Hey, check this.
Exactly. That's why you keep
Yeah.
two players up here.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So you keep shooting into Bravo until you from this side.
Yep.
Don't try to fight from here and like do this. Don't do this, okay? You need to get back into the middle. Because if you do this and you accidentally get stuck here, like this, you see, like it's very easy to get stuck here. If you're thinking it's the stairs,
Oh,
you
yeah,
see
yeah, yeah.
how you slow down, right?
Yeah.
Don't try to fight them there. You need to go to the middle, okay?
Yeah.
And then same thing, you fight backwards like this, okay? You need to be able to kind of like fire backwards. You see how it's more or less a straight path?
Mm-hmm.
You keep to the right side, right? Because if you accidentally hit the big guy jumps and you get stuck here, you're fucking screwed, right? If you get
Yeah.
stuck on this railing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so keep
totally
as
blocked.
much,
Yeah.
yeah, so the idea is, you see this this
Look at
layout here
this.
on the railing, on the platform here?
Yeah.
How it's like the grid here. You
Yeah.
see it?
Yeah.
Right, and how it's one big grid, two second one and third one, right?
Yeah.
So you shoot normal, and then as you're shooting that like this, you can see
The
grids,
grid,
right?
yeah.
Even if you're aiming down sights, you can see the grids.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the second grid and you keep at the second grid. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get down this stair, you need to move to the right and then back down. You see?
Yeah.
Into the third grid, if you will.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's gonna be one grid, right? So
Yeah.
all the way downstairs, then shift, then keep going down. Okay.
Okay.
The same thing, you go to Charlie. Okay. Charlie is the easiest one to defend. Okay. Combat starts. You can either A, jump down here,
Mm-hmm.
and you leave. The technician leaves. the
Get
turret
eyes
up
on
there,
this.
okay?
Yeah.
And you come through
I-
here.
if it's Charlie, right? Yeah.
If it's Charlie,
Yeah.
yes. And then from here, you start shooting at them. Can only come
Hey,
at you from
check
the
this.
front.
Yeah.
For the first couple of waves. The reasoning Charlie is the easiest is because of that cryo glitch. So the green ones and the red ones can't come in until over a minute after this. So they come in
Usually until the cryo is gone.
exactly.
Yeah.
That means you have to deal with the first wave only with white ones, right? And no occasional burster.
Yeah.
The only catch with Charlie is they destroy Alpha and Charlie, then they
Look
go
at
that
this.
way, and they jump
Get eyes
above
on
you.
this.
Okay, so they will show up behind you. Okay, that's
Yep.
the only catch with Charlie.
Yeah.
Once the turret dies, because the turret is gonna die, the flame turret, they will come in here, the big ones. You same thing. You start shooting at them. Do not try and fight them here. Okay, just keep shooting at them backwards, and you go back to the middle. Okay. And if you can, the technician can, he can reset
Look
the
at
turret
this.
either here or something, or I don't
Keep
know,
it
maybe
tight.
here in the middle or here.
See this?
Okay.
Okay.
Once the first one should be dead, by the time the second one should arrive, the time already expired, right? So there's not gonna, you're not gonna.
Yeah.
You just need
Yeah.
to kill whatever.
Whatever
is
left. Yeah.
it's important for you to keep an eye out the whole time on which point is still alive, okay?
Okay.
If you see a point getting hit, go to the one that's still at 100%, because there's no point in you trying to save something that it's gonna die before you get there, so it's no point.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
For wave 2, right? Wave 2 is a bit tricky. You pick up Alpha or Bravo, whatever died, right? You pick it up. If you didn't get Alpha, if you didn't get Charlie, you get 2 for 1 in the sense that that fire is
Get
not
eyes
going
on
to get
this.
triggered. It's going to be, as you see, it's still there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It hasn't moved, right?
Mm.
So you go back to the box and you buy cryos. You need a total, the whole thing from wave 1, 2, and 3, you need at least 8 cryos. Okay?
Oh, 8 cryos. Okay.
8 cryos. And so for the first one, as you saw, it's enough for 3 cryos. For the second one, should be enough for another 4 cryos. And then the last wave should be enough for 1 more cryo and I think 2 or 3 turrets. Okay?
Okay.
For wave 2, what you want to do is set up the turrets here. Alright, I'm going to do it. I have plenty of turrets, so you
Sentry
know what
deployed.
you're doing.
Yep. Yep.
So this is the
See
position
this?
of the recon where I'm standing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you set up turrets like this. I like to put them like intermediate, like fire, electrical fire, electrical fire, electrical fire, okay?
Okay.
Like around the arena, right?
Yep.
You do this until each player only has
Sentry
2 turrets
deployed.
left, okay?
2
One of
turrets.
each.
Okay. Yep.
Right? So I put up four turrets, right? 2 electrical, 2 fire turrets, as you see. Okay?
Yep.
The other players do the same thing, but the other players, for insane, they need to buy 1 drone each, and then the rest of it is turrets, okay? Okay, this is the technician's position here. The technician is in charge of
Get
this
eyes
area,
on this.
this
Hey,
area,
check this.
and
See
repairing
this?
that, not to mention
Check
this
this out.
behind me.
Look
if you
at
guys
this.
see it? Just quite fucking this thing, right?
Yep. This is what we call cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The recon position, like I said, is here. He's in charge, of course, of keeping the technicians back alive, right? He's also in charge of repairing, right? And he also needs to help the gunner. Right? The gunner's position is going to be here,
See this?
right?
Yeah. But if it's yeah.
Get eyes on
There,
this. Fireworks.
there,
Hey,
and there.
check this.
Okay?
Yeah. But if the boss coming is going,
this?
can attack there, right? To the boss.
Yeah, but they always get called out, right?
Yeah.
So the idea is for the small ones, because the gunner is the most damage-dealing character that you have in game, right?
Yeah.
Because the second he starts shooting, he gets 20% damage increase immediately. Right?
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, just by shooting, he gets 20% damage increase. Okay? Do not put the turrets like, don't put them like this and then be like, oh, I don't know which, like, no. Set them up and then go activate it immediately, because the turrets will
Have
not
a timer,
survive the
yeah.
second wave.
Yeah.
Yes, they will not survive until the second wave, until the third wave, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I still have two left, 1 electrical, 1 fire turret, okay?
Okay.
Let's just say this is wave 3, then I go in there, the technician goes in there and buys the rest of the turrets, gunner buys the rest of the turrets, and 2 drones, okay? You divide them however you want. Either
Yeah.
the technician takes a turret, and, a drone and turrets, and what are the rest in turrets, and, what's it called, the gunner, same thing, drone and the rest in turrets, okay? You need at least 2 drones, right? Each drone is going to last 90 seconds. So you have 180 seconds if in the ideal case of 25% damage increase, okay?
Okay.
Third wave, you do exactly the same thing, with the only difference is you do not revive Alpha and Bravo.
Yeah.
Okay? That is important. You let them die in the second wave. Before you start the third wave, however, you come over here. I'll show you. You see how when they get damaged, right? These points get damaged?
Yeah.
You can hold F and you revive them, but the revive
Yeah.
is like it doesn't reset. It stays at the
Yeah.
percentage.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like
during-
95 to 99%. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what you do, right?
Yeah.
By doing that, you force the red ones only to go to Charlie,
Yeah.
right?
The one that's
That's
active.
the good thing, and that's the bad thing. That means they will only spawn at Charlie. The good thing is you will not have any red ones in here in the normal case, right?
Yeah.
You need a bit of RNG luck. If you get unlucky, you'll get red ones and you're gonna have to overclock them. Okay?
Okay.
And you do the same with Bravo. At the 35-second mark, the gunner and the technician, the recon and the technician. The recon comes to Alpha, the technician goes to Bravo at the 35-second mark.
Oh,
Okay?
Yep.
As long as there is nothing on the scope, the gunner is the one that stays behind just in case anything happens. He still has the overclock and the grenade. Okay?
On the Charlie pillar.
Yeah,
Yep.
Charlie.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
At the 8 or 9 second mark, if there is nothing around, both the technician and the
Recon.
recon pick up the points and heal them up as much as possible, because if the second you revive them, they will start spawning at those locations. Okay?
Okay.
That should be at around the 10 maximum 10 seconds.
Up. You arrive at the pillar, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You get here and then you wait.
Yep.
Okay, for 5-6 seconds. Right? You should have about 15 seconds when you get here. If you leave at the 35-second mark. Right?
Yeah.
You get here and 15 seconds and then you revive it. Right? It should be alive and then you immediately hold it
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
At that point, you need to be checking your radar the whole time. You need to check your radar. If you see green dots, just roll around the roses, okay?
Mhm.
By the time they start spawning in here, they should not be able to destroy it anymore. The green ones at least should not be able to destroy it anymore. If they are
Okay.
over 70%. And then you just run into
Oh,
the
must be
wall.
over 70%.
Yes, that's the safe. Yeah, I mean, you revive it, right? Look,
Yeah.
it's alive.
Yeah.
It's gonna take less than a second to revive. You already start at 30%. Then you have 10 seconds to get it to minimum 70%. That shouldn't take that long. It takes maybe 2 seconds to get it to 70%.
Wow.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
And then you keep holding it until 100%, and then you can run back. In case something appears here,
Mhm.
right? A few white ones or a green one, and they
Mhm.
start hitting it at the 5-second mark, they shouldn't, at least in theory, have enough time to take it out before the timer expires. Right?
Yeah. Or you can kite them, keep shooting at them instead of attacking the pillar, but they gonna chase you instead. And you keep
Yeah,
running. Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, and then you will run into the middle, and that's it.
Yeah. And then extraction
I mean,
point.
everything sounds perfect in theory, right? Every
Yeah.
single fucking thing, NASCAR sounds perfect in theory, but it is not easy, right? It took us. I mean, this was during my holidays, Christmas holidays,
Uh huh.
and I started doing this with, I don't know, you can ask Crimson. I did it with Crimson. I don't know if you've seen him.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
Honesto, he's the other.
He teach Azu Vector as well and
Yeah,
Mox.
exactly. I
Yeah.
was the second person teaching the other people. So it was me, myself, Crimson, and Honesto. We did it.
Ah.
We started at 2 in the morning to perfect this shit. We
Okay.
finished at 8 in the morning on the 26th, no, 27th of December.
Wow.
Okay. So it
Okay.
took us 6 hours to master this shit. So nobody else has to deal with it, right?
Okay.
Because I mean, that's just getting the strategy down. That takes a lot of time, you know.
Yeah.
Because and even then, it's not foolproof, right?
Yeah.
It's just one friendly fire. That's it. You're dead. You know, one
Yeah.
friendly fire because you got this fucking shotgun. This thing
Yeah.
has, it's as deadly to them as it is to the players, right?
Yeah.
It is one mishap of this thing, you know, like if the technician's too close to the wall, for example. Oh, they're coming from that side. Oh, you know, like
Yeah. We normally shoot each other on Bravo most
exactly.
of the time.
Yeah, that's why you do not go to the points because it's just if you get to the points, it's just too easy to shoot each other. You know.
Yeah.
Not to mention that over here, even though yes, you're at a higher ground, it's difficult to see them. You know.
Mhm.
You see, like if there is a
Get
Xeno right
eyes
there,
on this.
Mhm.
and you're here, you cannot see him.
Yeah.
He's invisible for a second before he gets to you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That's why you do not go to any of the points. The only one that is doable like that is Charlie, and that's only because you're camping there. Otherwise, don't go into Charlie, right? If you have to fall back, by the way, and it's only Charlie left, don't go into the pit, okay? You need to be here. I'll show you. Don't go
Check
down
this
there.
out.
Ah.
You
Okay.
fight
Yeah.
from here.
Yeah.
If a big guy jumps you and he's about to do a triple swipe, then yes, do this, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna do his triple swipe up there, and then you can shoot him.
Yeah.
But make sure that you keep your distance to him. Do not stay down here, though, okay? Because if you get multiples down here and you're trying to get it out fast, it is possible for you to accidentally. You see? Like,
Yeah.
I tried to go up. It is possible to fuck it up trying to get out,
Yeah.
and it takes too long. They can still hit you in the animation to get out. So you do not want to be down there. Okay?
Mm.
Do it, but do not stay down there if you don't have to.
Okay.
Alright?
Unless to
So
repair.
that's, yeah, of course, but like don't stay down there. Like even like yeah, go down there, repair, and then get the fuck out of there. No, do not stay down there.
Yep.
It's a death sentence if you stay down there.
Mhm.
If you get a crusher are the bane of the existence on this level
Oh yeah.
because they're so fucking tanky. Like
Mhm.
they're just ridiculously tanky. They will go for the turrets first. I mean, you need to kill him before... He will always go for the turrets first. Always. Guaranteed. But you need to kill him before he takes at least... He cannot take more than 4 turrets with him. You need to kill him before that.
Okay.
If he takes out 4 turrets during wave 2 or wave 3, you're done. There's not enough bait for them to. If you get unless you get lucky and you don't get another either crusher or another red one in here, because they will take them out in one hit. You need to kill them before that. With the gunner, you need to have you don't need the sticky grenade, but you need the concussion one, the one that's going to drop into the floor.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because what that does is if you hit him with that, let's just say this is that grenade. If there's a red one in your hand, you hit him with that, and he flies back. When he does that, he resets its aggro, right? So it is possible for him not to attack the generator. It is possible for him to try and. So
For round 2, how many turrets should be deployed between in
for
the
which
field? Consumable one.
for which round?
Round 2.
Round 2,
Yeah.
everything except 2 of the turrets.
2. Okay.
Like the gunner and the technician go into the middle and buy a turret and one each. What's it called? A drone. And then the rest of the turrets should be 1 drone and probably 3 turrets, something like that. So you get a total of 7 turrets per person for round 2. For round 3, you should have at least 5 turrets per person.
Okay, so you keep 2.
So 15
Deploy
turrets.
everything else except 2. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Round 3,
Same.
you should have.
Round 3.
Mhm.
Same.
Yeah, for round 3 you should have at least, I would say 4 or 5 turrets per person, and the recon buys up to 8 cryos, right? And the rest in turrets. If you have, for whatever reason, you have 100 points left, buy electro mines, okay?
Oh, okay.
If you have, for whatever reason, you have 100 left or 200 left,
Yep.
by electro mines, you
Look
put
at
them into
this.
choke points here.
1 each.
Check this out.
And normally it's the recon. So what's it called? Remaining points, because you keep buying
Cryo.
200 things, you know?
Yeah.
Which is the cryo,
Yep.
right? So you put them there. You get, with 200 points, you should be able to buy 6 mines. So
Look at this. You see this?
2,
Look at
3,
this.
4,
You see this?
4.
5.
Here
Hey,
next to
check
the tank here.
Yep.
5. So it's gonna blow up the tank. It's gonna kill whatever.
Okay.
5 and 6.
Check this out.
Oh, 6 here. Okay, because they spawn from this area. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's that's in theory. That's how it works. If you have the 100 points left at the end. If you don't, then you're only stuck with the crowds and stuff. Before the recon leaves, by the way, which I use the recon during our operations, if you will. Don't forget to put a cryo down, okay?
Yeah.
Like if you have a 1 cryo down, it doesn't matter. Even if this one is fresh, just put it
See
down.
this?
You never know. You've been the times that, I mean, we started at 2 in the morning. We finished it at 8 in the morning. 6 hours to get this done. I think 2 attempts before we actually finished it with every point alive. I left to
Check
Alpha
this out.
to repair it, and I did not put a cryo down.
Yeah.
There was a cryo here, but
Yeah.
I didn't put a second one down.
Okay.
And one of the red ones managed to jump it, and he killed Onesto.
See this?
We finished it, but with only 2 points alive, not 3 points.
Yeah.
They took out Charlie, so just put a cryo down, just in case. And he might jump it, but he might not, right?
So
It
before
is
the
very
run,
RNG.
put more. Put another one just in case.
Yeah, just before you leave, put a cryo
Yeah.
down, because that is technically your only job here, right? The
Yeah.
recon's job is keep that cryo there.
Yeah.
Right? So
Okay.
yeah, that's the strategy so far. Only real difference between this build and in Extreme, which I can see that you've done Extreme, is on Extreme you can carry Bloodhound on a recon, and you don't need the drones. They're just not tanky enough for the drones, so you can just buy turrets. But everything else is basically the same. That's
Yeah.
how we did Extreme.
Okay.
It is ridiculously difficult though, man, because I mean I tried doing it with the team that I did most of my insane missions with, and we couldn't even get past wave 1. Granted, they are a bit rusty. They haven't played this game in a while, but we couldn't even get past week 1 with the team I normally do insane missions with. And I mean, you just need to be very coordinated. You cannot have, under no circumstances, friendly fire damage, because this shotgun will one-shot guaranteed. And if one of you gets downed, it's 5 seconds to pick him back up because none of to get to him. It's done at that point. You cannot have friendly fire. You need to be as trigger patient, disciplined as fuck. Not to mention, you see how it's trembling this whole time. Like I have a nice graphics card, right? This goes when there's a lot of Xenos and it starts trembling and there's a lot of shit happening. I go down to 30 frames per second on a 3080.
Oh, I got 3090.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
So
It's so much
it
shakes.
is really fucking bad.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So much shakes.
So even
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly. So when it's at 30 frames per second, yes, I know it's difficult to align a shot sometimes with this when it's 30, because you're used to this fluidity at 60 or above. You just, if you're not sure you're gonna hit the target, don't shoot. You know?
Yeah, especially it's covered with
If you
flame.
hit the miss, yeah, if
Most
you
of
hit
the
target,
time,
that's it.
yeah, most of the time you don't know if your teammates is behind that fire.
Exactly. The other thing is the turret's position
Get eyes
here.
on this.
It's optional. It's not really a must. It's more like if it works, great. If you have the damage, right, for the technician. If the technician's good up
See
top,
this?
fine. If not, this is the alternative position. For the first wave, yes, leave it there. But for wave 2, you can put the turret here.
Sentry deployed.
Because when I put it like near close here, it's not even to work, but not anymore.
Yeah, if it's too close, it won't do that. The idea is if you put it like that.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna set one of my turrets.
Sentry deployed.
If Xeno comes here and starts hitting my turret here, this electrical turret, the flame turret is gonna kill it before it destroys it. You know, same principle. So the idea is it's always hitting one of the targets. You know.
Okay.
And it will always help to anything to defend it. The only caveat is
Look
leaves
at
the
this.
recon and the gunner alone when having to deal with
See this?
multiple red ones. And for every red one that appears, you get 2 prowlers. Okay?
Yep.
And
Always.
at the end, the last wave, you get back-to-back Praetorians with 4 prowlers. And like 10 white ones at the end, right? And then it's like 10 white ones with 4 prowlers and a Praetorian, then 20 seconds later, the same thing again, you know, it is ridiculous, man, and the Praetorian can one-shot this.
Look at this.
Yep.
See, Carly, you can one-shot it.
Yep.
Literally, boop, dead.
Yep.
You know? So, yeah, the second you see the Praetorian, that thing needs to die immediately. The Praetorian and
Crusher.
I mean, all the red ones, of course, right? But
Yeah.
the Crusher and the Praetorian specifically are the really, really problematic ones. Because the Crusher is, of course, because it's tanky and it will take out the turrets, right? And
Yeah.
if you lose too many turrets, it's game over. You cannot recover. So yeah, that's about the strategy. Like I said, it takes a lot of attempts. You know, like I did it with Crimson and Honesto, and it took us not 6 hours. Honesto joined later. He joined at around 3 in the morning. But we tried it before that. We were mostly experimenting on Extreme, right? And then we tried it out on Insane. And it took us, I think 7 attempts, something like that. 6 or 7 attempts.